What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. Last time, we saw a hell of a performance from William Regal, able to nearly take... Well, I don't know if I'd say nearly take the US title from Umaga, but he certainly put up a hell of a fight in that matchup. So, yeah. I'll give him an extra 5 weeks on the contract. Why not? He's earned it. But I also did say I would calculate at least for the 08 series, I've officially calculated the championship reigns in, like, actual in-game calendar days. So, currently, just a bit of a rundown. Edge, the World Heavyweight Champion, as well as Umaga, the US Champ, both currently at 105 days as of September 1st on the calendar. So they're both at 105 days as champion right now. Kalu, 9 days as champion. And Johnny Nitro at currently 154 days as the champ. Nitro, of course, he's held it since the very beginning of the series. So he's still looking strong. And yeah, I'll go into the other reigns later, but those are the current stats, the current lineup. So we got a lot of losers, as I said last time, and then there's Kane, who... I mean, Kane, you'll get a title match at some point. Calm down, buddy. I just can't fit it. I had a title match last week. I'm not gonna do another one. Be patient. Have patience. So, obviously, I think the main event is kind of obvious. What was I just doing? I wanted to look for popularity, figure out who I need to boost. The Hardy Boys, obviously, because they are really sucking it up at the moment. They're just not looking too great, and that's not ideal. I decided to leave this intact. Maybe I'll just do the rematch clause this week, just to say it happened. Or, I mean, I don't know, because... I'll figure out what I want to do with the whole MVP Booker thing. Maybe I could put their thing on hold. I don't know how I want to go about it. Anyway, I think I have an idea. I just on the spot thought of an idea. But we're gonna... Who do I think could deserve the popularity boost for another brand invasion? Because I feel like somebody should... Maybe Chavo, because Punk is at 81, Nitro's at 81. Yeah, I feel like Chavo kind of has... I think he's earned it, because he's about to get into some big happenings, so I'll go ahead and boost him up a bit. Everybody else will just stick to autograph signings. Because I like to have at least, like, one a week where somebody's getting something big. So that's +1 for Jeff. We'll give Matt a +1. Maybe a +2 if I get lucky. No. But I'll give him another one, because he needs to catch up to Jeff. They're not looking great. So now we're looking at... They're still at the bottom with Mark Henry. Chavo moved up. Good, good, good. And then Regal. Maybe Regal should get something else. Oh, wait, Carlito's also down there. I forgot about him. Oh, and Masters. I'm missing everybody. But yeah, rivalries. This one's starting up this week. So how I think I'm going to do this... For 1 week, I will go ahead and, well, obviously, main event. Let's get this out of the way first. Umaga versus Edge. It's happening. We're going to be playing that this week at some point. But also, lower in the card, we're going to have Booker versus MVP. Just Booker versus MVP. So what's going to happen this week is something's going to happen. Maybe MVP beats Booker here, or... MVP gets, counted out or something happens. So then next week, Booker, he's going to call on his henchmen, he's going to call on the help of Crime Time, but they're going to show up with MVP, and Booker's going to be, what are you guys doing? And then they stomp him in a 3-on-1 handicap or something. But I don't think I'm going to do that yet. Not yet, because we gotta build up to that reveal a little bit. I don't know. We'll figure out something. Or I could do, like, maybe Booker wins, and then MVP assaults... Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Throw in a rivalry attack. And I think it's the one... I'm going to just have it be MVP. So, yeah, we'll say hopefully Booker wins here. Maybe I'll play this one as well. Booker beats MVP, MVP attacks him, and then that's why Booker calls on the help of his allies, but then, big plot twist. So it's like MVP throws the match here, really. So he's just suckering Booker in. He's gotta make him, don't let him be wise to the scheme, but still just slowly plotting to overthrow him. He's gotta put Booker in that false sense of security beforehand. Yeah, that makes sense, I hope. I did say that John Cena needs to put some guys over, so maybe we'll do some sort of a handicap. You know what? Yeah, John, this is all you're good for anymore. I'm gonna make you put some guys over, damn it. So I guess we'll make it the Hardy Boys, but then I don't think I have another floater. Or do I? Surely there's somebody who's not doing anything. Mark Henry. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? That way everybody's taken care of. So yeah, we'll throw, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, we'll throw Mark Henry in there. Cena, you gotta do the job. I'm sorry, buddy. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. You deserve it. You deserve it. We're getting rid of you. We're lowering you down the card, and if I have to do it by force, I will do it, John. I'll do it for you. So then, that takes care of that. And we've got a couple of singles matches, so gotta kind of cram everybody else somewhere on the show. So what I could do, keep the Crime Time thing going for this week. Maybe next week, then, I will... Next week, I could maybe suspend their rivalries, or I could do the rematch clause this week and get it over with. No, I think I'm going to do 6-man tag. Just because I want to get as many people on the card as possible. So 6-man tag. We have Crime Time in there. Gonna have Kalu in there. And then I guess... could throw the Demon's Apple as well. Is that what I want to do? Not interview, because then I've got 5 guys left. These 3 are obviously doing something. There's a rivalry here. Do I want to just throw that right? Okay. Okay, change of plans. I want to keep the... Okay, for 1 week, they're gonna have to get along. Not Carlito, what am I doing? For 1 week, they're gonna have to get along. Because I just want to make sure I get all my rivalries on this card. So then that leaves Masters Regal. Okay, this could work. I think. I don't know. I don't think Masters or Regal are looking too hot in the wins lost yet. 2 losses in a row. And then there's the Hardy Boys. So, I could do something really weird here. And that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a tag match. So, Masters and Regal are gonna have to pair, no. Have I done... I forget. I did the Regal Umaga alliance before. I don't think I did a Regal Henry thing. So that won't quite work. I was gonna, if I literally wanted to get everybody on the card. Okay, maybe... Let's not do that. But then, I don't want... You know what? Somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. Whoever gets it, gets it. This way, at least, something's taken care of. We'll just do it that way. You gotta figure out who the heck is gonna be... Somebody's got a challenge for the tag titles eventually. So maybe we could scrap the Masters Regal alliance if they win here. And they could become a temporary alliance or something. I don't really know. Mark Henry, that's fine if he's off the show this week. He's one of our lowest guys in popularity. These are gonna have to switch. I'm gonna keep playing into this theory that, you have to structure the card in a way that, you go from least to greatest. This might only get 2.5 stars, actually, but... it's gonna have to be okay with that. And, continue the merchandise. How is my merchandise looking? Or my financials. I went past it. Okay, yep, it's building, so you gotta keep doing merchandise and it'll keep escalating, because it's getting up close to the 150,000 of an advertising promo. So we need it to do better. So I gotta keep promoting that merchandise. Because we're losing money. God dang it. 3.5 stars again. Why? Kennedy, I don't think, has Kennedy won a match since going to Raw? I don't think so. Sandman and McFoley retain. Okay, but ECW only got a 3, so there's an opening there. Jesus Christ. So Elijah Burke back to being ECW champion. Good for them. And, yeah, let's do it. Let's confirm. Simulate. Okay, Masters and Regal actually won, so are they going to be next in line for the tag team titles? Who knows? That match, I got to make sure Cena loses, and I might actually have a clip show of it. We just got to, yeah, you know what, yeah. I'm going to showcase that. I'm going to show Cena getting beaten down. It'll be a nice clip show. And then we got this. Man, Crime Time, they really are, they've really fallen off their perch. They're not looking so hot. I have to figure out what I do there. Oh well. But yeah, let's jump into this and let's show the Cena beatdown. Oh god, my laptop's dying. Guys, get him. Get him, AI. I gotta hook up my laptop so it doesn't die. So the battery doesn't die. Oh no. Punk's down. Get him, Nitro. Get him. No, get him, Nitro. Oh god, you guys you're incompetent. Oh no, I'm incompetent. Also, does anyone else like how John Cena has basically become this series' Kurt Angle? He's just the guy we just beat up on now. I mean, we're talking about bringing back the meme Bobby Lashley, so now, yeah, we gotta have a new Kurt Angle, and since Kurt himself isn't actually in this game, it's gotta be somebody, right? Here, let's try it. Come on, stay down, John, stay down. Yeah, Chavo pins Cena. Alright, and now it's time for the real matches of the evening. We have the former United States champion. This is King Booker, and tonight Booker will go one-on-one with his former ally, his former partner in crime, sort of. Actually, no, his partners in crime would be Crime Time, so that doesn't work. But either way, his former comrade, MVP, he's going to fight King Booker tonight. Booker versus MVP. It's coming up next. And I'm sure that MVP has just been chomping at the bit for this opportunity for quite some time. We saw that last week. He finally pulled the trigger. He came out to ringside and was in the corner of Edge. He got a couple distractions on Booker in that matchup, helped Edge pick up the win. So Booker now, well, Booker and MVP, they're finally going to go one-on-one. MVP finally can get his hands on Booker himself, and I'm sure Booker is all too ready to lay a beat down on MVP as well. So let's see how this one plays out. All right, let's get this show on the road. MVP, Booker, you can just see the animosity between these two. These two are ready to go at it before the bell even rings. Now that the bell has rung, Booker tried to fly at him with a kick, but MVP had it well scouted. But now Booker's going to try to fight him off. Booker trying to navigate out of that attempted DDT. And he does just that. Floors him with a clothesline, but MVP right back up to his feet. And now here's MVP. Ducks behind. Punch to the face. And now it's a lock-up, collar and elbow tie-up. MVP able to shake off that knee lift and drop him down.
I think these fans have had just about enough of King
nice bit of chain wrestling there from MVP. And now looking to keep Booker on the mat, looking to keep going with these grapples, these holds, as he's got him in the Boston Crab, but Booker gonna roll over and kick him off. And now from behind, Booker has got MVP up in the air, nearly dropped him on his neck with that back suplex, and now Booker's starting to fire up. He's starting to feel it. Oh, but MVP. Booker, he took his eyes off the prize. Now MVP looking to make him pay for it. As he's got him up there, got him up on his shoulders, looking for a high-angle powerbomb right here. Oh, drives him down. Booker driven down into the canvas. MVP now going to try for a DDT again. But again, Booker able to counter out of it. Got him with the clothesline, and now Booker's going to get nothing because MVP's going to shrug him off.
is that much worse. Hey, that's pretty insightful for
yeah, dragging him to the center of the ring. Here's MVP going to work on the leg. Looking to wrench that knee out of its socket. As there's a shot to the face. MVP now going to go for the DDT once again. Booker's going to try to fight out of it. But MVP just decides not to do it because this game is stupid and MVP's just stupid and he just got his face kicked off because he's stupid. So now MVP, well, now he's all willing to, he's not willing to actually go on the offensive, but he's willing to counter. God, the gameplay in these old games is, so I know people like to bash, here's a topic of conversation for today's video. People like to, I don't know where this section of the fan base comes from for WWE games, but, ever since 2K took over, people like to blame 2K for the problems that the WWE games franchise has, or at least that they have right now. And I don't really buy into that, because even before, like, granted, there are some problems exclusive to 2K, like career mode. Career mode kind of sucks. Never been very good. That could be better. Game modes, 2K could come up with new game modes or whatever. And like 2K Showcase, that wasn't very good either. These are more, a lot of this is just going to come down to my personal opinion, of course. You might feel differently about some of these modes. But there are just, I don't know, there are certain problems that everybody likes to, not everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but so that some of these people like to blame on 2K. And I noticed this when I made my 5 things I want to see in 2K19 video, because I got a lot of, maybe not even a lot of comments, but I got quite a few saying, like, you get 2K should stop making WWE games because they clearly don't know what they're doing, or something to that effect. And like, some of these problems are not 2K's fault. Like, people act as though the WWE games franchise didn't have problems beforehand. Like, you want to talk about servers being bad? I mean, I've never even tried to use the 2K servers, to be fair. But THQ, I know, didn't have, like, at least, like, the THQ servers worked sometimes, but there were certain games where they just barely worked at all. And so, like, if you want to talk about server issues, that's not just a 2K thing. That's, THQ had problems with that. The gameplay, I feel as though, like, the 2K games have gotten better, but even then, if you want to shift, like, the games are buggy and whatnot. So even then, if I want to talk about gameplay and gameplay issues, Ukes is still around. Ukes is still working on developing these games. So if you want to talk about, like, putting the blame on somebody, I feel as though Ukes is also partially to blame for some of these issues. And again, like, if 2K, I'm not being as concise with this argument as I wanted to be, but, like, 2K did, where was I going? Shoot. That's right. If 2K, like, took more time to make the games and didn't release them yearly, then yeah, they'd have more time to actually iron out the issues, and people wouldn't be as frustrated with them, because granted, they did take over in 2K14, and ever since 2K15, the games have been, they're definitely, they don't feel like complete games, I feel as though, and that's more so an issue with 2K, just because they took over, and it takes time to really, for them to figure out what it is they're doing, to figure out all, like, the mechanics of what they're working with. The problem with that is just that because it's a yearly release game and people are buying all the games, it's understandable that people would get disappointed because the games are coming out every year, and if you're going to have a yearly release for a game, then as a fan, you would hope that the games get, if you're going to invest that time, that money, you want to hope that the games get better. But that's, the yearly release, that's something that WWE wants, as far as I understand it. So that's partially their fault, that 2K, they're not giving 2K more time to actually work on the games. But then also, that's just the gaming market nowadays, is that for, like, these sports games and yada yada, like, they're the yearly release, if people will buy the games, why would these developers not release yearly games? Even if the games aren't complete, even if there's a lot of issues, a lot of bugs with it, this isn't just a WWE games thing. It's just the gaming market as a whole for a lot of these titles. And that is unfortunate. I mean, it's not great. It's not like, I don't know, I'm not saying that I'm still a fan. Like, even then, like, 2K, I don't want to come out as like, I don't want to say I am like the biggest fan of the WWE games, or like I'm coming out as a big 2K defender, but I feel as though they get certain criticisms lobbed at them that aren't deserved, like saying that they are solely responsible for the problems with the problems that the current WWE games have. That's like, I kind of want them to just drop Ukes and actually try their hand at developing a game with just visual concepts. I don't know why the Ukes is still around, because I feel as though 2K, now granted, I have no evidence to back this up, I'm just projecting here, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I feel like if Visual Concepts just worked on the game themselves, like, I could understand keeping Ukes around for a couple of years to iron out the kinks and not drastically change the game, because then, you know, they want to I guess, keep that sort of foundation and kind of ease their crew into the format of WWE games, which I think is understandable. But it has been, they took over, I'm not going to count 2K14 because that was back on the old consoles, so we'll say 2K15. It has been 3 years now. Have they really not acclimated to whatever it is that they're trying to do? I just feel like the combination with Ukes and 2K isn't, I feel like if they really want to change WWE games for the better, or, you know, really leave their mark as this is a 2K game, then Jesus, MVP keeps countering. But I feel like getting rid of Ukes, you know, maybe things get worse from there, but then I feel as though that's when you can truly place a certain amount of blame on 2K, because at that point, like, there is no more Ukes involved, no more Ukes to blame. I don't know, maybe I'm focusing too much time on this. But yeah, I don't know. I just, granted, like, even when I lob complaints at the game, I, you know, clearly want to say up front that I'm not, like, I don't know much about game development, so I don't really know who to lobby my criticisms against, because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the new WWE games that are coming out. Like, gameplay-wise, I love them. Like, as much as I would like to say 2K14 is my favorite WWE game, like, recent, not recent, but, like, if I were to rank my favorite WWE games, if I want to count between, like, since 2K took over, 2K14 would be my favorite. And even then, like, comparing 2K14 to games like WWE 13 or 12, or even some of those later SmackDown vs. Raw games, basically anything after 2008, I would say that 2K14 is the best of the bunch. But in saying that, I can't really go back and play that again, because I don't think the gameplay has aged very well. Some people like the more arcadey gameplay style better. I prefer the more simulation style that 2K has come up with. So, like, gameplay-wise, I like what 2K has come up with. It's just that the games don't have a lot of replay value, because the game modes need a lot of work. That's their big issue. With the older games, there was more replayability in the game modes. Like, a game like SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, I'm still going back and making videos on this game. Other YouTubers are still making videos on this game. Not because the gameplay is great, because I quite frankly hate the gameplay in this game. But it's got GM mode, like, it's got season mode, which I'm not a big fan of season mode, but it's got things in there to keep you coming back. It's got good replay value. Universe mode just doesn't really have that unless you're a content creator like me, where you go in and, you know, you try to make something out of it. The game doesn't, like, I don't feel as though you should have to make something out of a game. Like, with GM mode, it clearly gives you the foundation, it gives you something to work with. So the game kind of supplies you the fun, you could say. Whereas with universe mode, you really have to make something of it yourself. It doesn't really have the tools there for you. But maybe I'll save this rant for another day, or continue on with it, pick up with it later when I can form more coherent thoughts. But we'll move on to the main event, Edge versus Umaga. We'll get back to the actual episode now. It's champion versus champion. United States champion Umaga taking on the World Heavyweight champion Edge, and straight out of the gate, Umaga lifting Edge up onto his shoulders, looking for a power slam, but Edge counters it into reverse DDT. And Umaga's going to, just bulldoze straight through the Rated R Superstar. And this is something that Edge is going to have to try to keep up with, is the brute force, the brutality of the Samoan Bulldozer, who now has Edge by the leg and just slams his knee straight into the canvas.
Let's hope that's true.
I would almost say that, you know, Edge, Umaga's got the size strength advantage, and I don't know if I could maybe even give Umaga the speed advantage, because he certainly does have the explosiveness, a certain kind of explosiveness that I think Edge lacks. So Edge, he's got a lot to try to compensate for in this matchup tonight. But, I mean, when it comes to ring, you know, Edge is the ring veteran. Edge has the experience. They don't call him the ultimate opportunist for nothing. Edge, he knows how to take opportunities when they're given to him. He knows how to wrestle smart. And that, you know, that could be his chance. That's the thing he's got to try to tap into against Umaga here tonight. He's got to be able to out-wrestle him out there. He might not be able to outpower him, but if he can out-wrestle him, he might have a shot. As Umaga was trying to wrestle him down there, but Edge DDT spikes Umaga's skull first into the canvas. As Edge now is just striking away, stomping away. Umaga ducks to the outside. Oh, and he just swept Edge off his feet. Just grabbed his ankles and just took him straight down from the outside of the ring. Oh, there's a shot to the midsection. A shot to the midsection by Umaga, but Edge quick to counter. Edge now. He's got Umaga up on his shoulders. Edge showing a bit of power here. But Umaga's not just going to let him slam him down into the canvas. Instead, Umaga drops him with a DDT. Big time DDT, and now Umaga's got Edge by the legs, just swinging him around. Umaga with that giant swing. And Umaga is feeling it right now. He's heating up. Feeling the heat of the moment. Is Edge trying to get to his feet, but Umaga, of course, is right there behind him. Umaga scoops him right up and drives him down with a sidewalk slam. But wait a minute, Edge rakes the eyes. Edge right back to his feet. Oh, and an Edge-o-matic. The back of Umaga's head bouncing off the canvas. As now there's a submission hold. There's a rope break, but Edge continued to wrench back on it, but he broke it before the referee could start his count. And again, Umaga, the back of his head off the canvas. And another submission hold, another rope break, but Edge still going to try to do whatever he can to keep Umaga at bay. Oh, but there's Umaga with a massive chop, and a shot to the back. Shot right to the center, or it's more like to the base of the spine of Edge. Now whipped off the ropes. Here's Umaga. Oh, flapjack now. Edge planted with that flapjack. And now Umaga, no! A counter by Edge. Edge with a counter. Now he's got Umaga up on his shoulders again. Where's Edge gonna take him? There we go. Rolling fireman's carry slam. Oh, and now a drop kick to the face. Vicious boot right to the jaw of Umaga. And Edge is starting to come back. Edge is picking things up here in this matchup. This is a boot to the midsection. Umaga's dazed. Umaga, he's out of it. Edge has got him. Edgecution. The Edgecution connects. Edge planting Umaga face first into the canvas, but not going for the pin. Edge doesn't think that the Edgecution is going to be enough. He's studied the tape. He's aware of what Umaga is capable of. And he knows he's going to have to do more to keep the Samoan Bulldozer down. Another boot on the chin. But Umaga's starting to wake back up. Umaga, no, went for a kick. But Edge able to counter it, able to hip toss him down to the down to the mat. As now Umaga forces Edge away. Umaga gonna send him off the ropes. Could be looking for another Samoan drop, but he's not gonna get anything. But a face full of canvas. Edge with the DDT. And now, no, nothing. Nothing doing there from Edge as Umaga. Umaga's got Edge up on his shoulder again. Gonna look to drive him into the... Oh, no, not the corner. Instead, he wasn't able to get him to the corner. Edge was putting up too much of a fight. Too much resistance. And so Umaga instead took him down to the mat. As Edge is trying to get out of dodge here. Umaga's got him up on his shoulders now. And he could be looking... Oh, he's spinning him around. Oh, look out! A huge powerbomb there delivered by Umaga. Edge is in a world of hurt right now, but he's still somehow able to fight back. Still able to keep Umaga. You know, not let Umaga take firm control of this matchup. Pendulum backbreaker. Pendulum backbreaker delivered by Edge. Oh, but you see the damage to the ribs. The damage to the ribs. It caused Edge to hesitate for a moment there. And Umaga's got Edge in the corner. Oh, but he took too long. Edge able to counter. Knock him down to the canvas. As Umaga now disorienting Edge, whipping him into the corner. Oh, but Edge counters again with a boot. Oh, and again. Again, Umaga, back of his head, bounced off the canvas. As Umaga trying to find where Edge is. Edge trying to get out of dodge, but Umaga with a devastating spear in the corner. Umaga now. No, wait a minute. Edge countered. Edge countered. Edge countered. Edge countered. And now. Execution for the second time. Execution delivered yet again. Umaga. He's down. Could he be out? Edge drags him to the center of the ring. He's going to go in for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. Edge just defeated Umaga. The streak is over. Edge, the World Heavyweight Champion, just pinned the unpinnable. He just defeated Umaga. And just like that, Umaga's winning streak is over. Edge proves definitively why he is the World Heavyweight Champion, why he is the top star on SmackDown. And you see Edge getting right in Umaga's face. He's letting him know about it. But oh boy, when Umaga comes to, what? Oh, I have a feeling that this is just the calm before the storm. I think things are only going to get worse from here on out. What a turn of events that was. Umaga had something like 15, 16, 17 wins in a row, but Edge has snapped the streak. Umaga has finally lost. So what is the future going to hold for those two? I'm eager to find out. Yeah, Kane, I get it. You want a title shot. You want a title match. There we go. 3.5 star. Of course, the week we get our 2.5 star is, oh my God. Oh my God. I was not expecting this. But hey, you know what? I will take it. I will take it. Man, if this was a 3-star though, would they have maybe given us a 4? Probably not. But we were able to surpass ECW this week. Maybe we'll win in the ratings this week. Hopefully. Hey, we gained 30,000. That's fine. I don't think we won, but we gained something, and that's good. It's better than nothing. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, we did win in the ratings this week, because that means only 10,000 went to Raw. Nice. I already looked at this. What am I doing? Yeah, so Edge, number 1. Okay, Umaga only fell to 4, but we lost our top 2. Okay, I guess we didn't have the top 2 for very long. We only had it for a week. But man, Umaga, he was up top for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Umaga, 6 weeks on top, but Edge finally took that away from him. And unfortunately, I think we're going to end up losing this Power 25 next week because of my plans that I've just developed. That sucks, but hey, it was a good run. You know, we had, since July 28th, we had the top spot in the Power 25, so that's nice. Oh my God, Cena disappeared, he's gone. Kalu's in the top 10, Booker's in the top 10. Cena went down to 13, well, buddy, you got a bigger fall ahead of you in the future, so be ready for that. Punk moving up, MVP dropped. Nitro up. Crime Time dropped. Yeah. But yeah, Cena, we almost got him. We almost got Cena out of the... Now this is worrisome. CM Punk does not deserve to be in the world title picture, not by a long shot. So, you know, Nitro and Chavo, they might not like each other, but they might have to pull some strings and take Punk down a peg. Cause yeah, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. But MVP is gonna get a win next week, hopefully. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with something. But yeah, Hardy Boys are still nowhere to be found because they lost again. So, oh boy. How's everything else looking? Man, Kennedy, man, dude, ugh. Came in at number 6 when I traded him over, but he just keeps keeps underperforming. He's been really underwhelming in this game. Well, that's things to keep an eye on for later. Take a look at morale. Yeah, Kane's upset. I mean, Kane. I've given you title shots, buddy. You need to give me time, man. Give me time. MVP wants one. Yeah, Chavo wants a boost, which is fair. Crime Time, they are a losing. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. Rivalry-wise, things are still looking okay. We'll check back in next time, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep on YouTubing.